Hi, I'm Bryan.
I'm Stacey.
And this is our review of Dust Bunny.
Ooh. Because the text blows away.
Oh, that's why we did that.
Yeah.
I saw a ghost.
Guys, we are here to tell you about a movie that you may not be getting a lot of ads for, but you should see it. And we were lucky enough to see it at TIFF this year, and we want you to go as well, because it was our favorite movie that we saw.
Yes, it was directed and written by Bryan Fuller, who wrote Hannibal and Pushing Daisies.
He wrote for Star Trek.
Star Trek.
But this is his directorial debut.
He takes all of his experience from all those vastly different genres and makes one movie out of it.
And we loved it.
Yes.
We're here to tell you as much as we can about it without giving away anything, because you need to see it for yourself.
The movie's about a young girl who believes her parents were killed by a monster that lives under her bed and follows her throughout her life. And so she hires a hitman that lives in the same building as her to go kill this monster. Sounds crazy, right? Sounds like that's a direct-to-video movie that some kids in college put together for an assignment. But it works.
It stars Mads Mikkelsen as the hitman. It's also got Sigourney Weaver, who was delightful in this.
Yes.
And was at our live premiere, which was very fun. We were front row to Sigourney Weaver. It's also got some other actors you might recognize, like David Dastmalchian, who's in a bunch of stuff lately.
Every single thing.
But most importantly, we've got newcomer Sophie Sloan.
She is fantastic. So often, a child is going to make or break a movie, and she makes it. Like, she is so good. She's so endearing. Her lines are so fun, and she delivers them so well.
Bryan Fuller told a story that she actually is Scottish, and they really liked her for the part, but she had this really thick Scottish accent. And with Mads having an accent, they didn't want two people with accents. So she went home and watched TikTok videos for like 2 weeks and taught herself an American accent. You wouldn't have known. No, she pulled it off.
She only talks in like very short sentences.
Yeah, a lot of dancing.
All her scenes are like little dances.
A lot of get ready with me.
Yeah,
It's weird.
but very good accent.
Yeah, she made it work. It's hard to even put a label on what the genre of this movie is, because it's very fantastical. It is, I would say, horror, but it isn't too scary.
The movie is like a modern day Leon the Professional mixed with like Amelie, City of the Lost Children, and John Wick, and Tremors. Every genre you can imagine. It's like you're making a smoothie, and you're like, I'm gonna put some beans in there, and you're like, why are you putting beans in there? It's gonna ruin the smoothie.
Bryan Fuller's like, trust me, you want beans.
But the beans are good.
Beans.
It's like a dark, modern action fairy tale.
With the aesthetic of Pushing Daisies.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Absolutely stunning. And I mean, whimsical is how I would describe this. Like, every scene, you're like, oh, that's whimsical. Oh, that's very whimsical.
It's whimsy.
More whimsy coming at
A
you.
lot of whimsy in this.
Yeah.
More, please.
We do want to say this movie is horror, but like a very accessible horror. Bryan Fuller says it's like horror for the whole family, and it really is. Like, it's horror, but it's not really that intense or gory or bloody or violent, really.
There's a hitman, so you can imagine things that he might do. But a lot of the violence is implied.
In fact, the one scene that had blood in it that I remember, the scene was mostly about cleaning up that blood in a very humorous, fantastical way.
And a lot of it is through the eyes of a child, to the point where we're like, oh, this might just be how she's seeing things. Or is this how things really are? Did you say it got an R rating?
It got an R rating, definitely should not have.
Take your kids.
This is like PG. PG-13, maybe.
It's a little spooky.
Yes.
We think it's fine. Trust us, two people without kids.
Bryan Fuller said this is a gateway horror movie, and I agree with that. It's like a movie to like show your kids if you want them to get into horror, but it's not gonna ruin them. It's not gonna traumatize them.
Oddly, kind of what the movie's about.
The movie is also very funny. Sometimes it's funny in the fact that there's very little dialogue in some scenes, and then the little dialogue you have just really punctuates the scene. Sometimes it's hilarious just because of props. I can't think of another movie that made me laugh at props as much as this one did.
Yeah, all the actors just like really get the humor that's infused. Sigourney Weaver's character is quite funny.
Yeah.
I wasn't necessarily expecting that, but we laughed a lot.
There's a church scene, I can't say anything other than I laughed hysterically during this scene. It's kind of a blackout. It's so funny.
The set design is really, really cool, and the costumes. I've heard it's supposed to be New York, but it really didn't seem like it to me. And
Right.
that's not like a dig. Maybe that's what they were going for. But to me, it felt like kind of a slightly in the past, like time and place that doesn't really exist.
Right.
Like it didn't feel like it was the past, but it was like older buildings,
Right.
older aesthetic, but also very colorful. Like everyone's wearing super bright colors, especially the scenes with Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah.
A lot of times she's at like this restaurant and the aesthetic there is just like wild and colorful and
Right.
floral. And it's not like you can tell where you are in time or space when you're watching this movie.
And it's such a juxtaposition for like the fact that it's a horror movie. You have this like bright, crazy colors, and then you're like, and it's a horror movie, which is not normally what you have.
Color.
Who's this movie for? Kids who aren't ready for horror but want to see horror. Parents who want to go to a horror movie but they got kids, they got to bring them to the movie with them. People who love Sigourney Weaver. People who love chickens with light bulb butts. It's got something for everybody.
That being said, it might not be for everybody.
Yes.
I could see some people not liking it just because it is very different and it doesn't fit into a particular box.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be a little weirded out by all this genre blending, maybe it's not for you.
Right.
But the audience we saw it with all really enjoyed it. It probably helped that we knew Sigourney Weaver was somewhere in the audience with us also watching it for the first time. But it was really a cool way to experience it with a bunch of people that were psyched.
I can't say enough nice things about it, but we do understand some people might be like, this is too whimsical. I'm not in a whimsical mood.
They don't have beans.
Don't have your beans then.
Beans.
If you're like, hey, I want a movie that's got every genre, does this have it? Well, it's got comedy.
Yes.
It's got horror.
Check.
It's got found family.
Boom.
It's got daddy issues, the movie.
Blah, blah, blah. I was out of sounds.
The aesthetic of this movie is unique and vibrant. Where does it take place? We don't know. When does it take place? It doesn't matter. It all has a dreamlike quality that sucks you in and you just go along with the dreamlike logic. You're like, she hired a hitman to kill a monster in her bed? Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Have we properly convinced you to see it? I think we've said the words dark and whimsy a lot, but it is. It's all that and beans. So if you have any more specific questions that we can't spoil here, but you want us to spoil personally to you, feel free to reach out to us on our social media at Gilmore Slayer. You can also comment below if you saw this movie, or if you're excited about seeing this movie, or if you have any other movies you would like us to review. We would love to do reviews of older movies, maybe do longer spoiler reviews, and if you have any ideas for those, drop them below.
See this movie, take your family, you're gonna love it. And if you don't, there's something wrong with you.
Or we misguided you horribly. We should go check under the bed.
Yeah, I heard the noise. Who's this movie for? Kids who you... Who's this movie for?
Where's that going? Who you just met. You don't know what to do, so you take the movie. You like this, right?